Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I feel like I'm so far away. I guess that's good enough. Okay, so it's been like, what, a couple of months since I last uploaded on here. I said I was gonna do manga stuff and then I never did. Like, I haven't followed through. I still can, I mean, I have my manga and everything, but I wanted to show off some things that I bought just because like my last few videos have been about like showing off my random collection of stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys some of the things that I bought fairly recently as in like within the past couple of weeks, and then also some stuff that I bought a long time ago, like last year, that just came in. Well, I've had it for a bit, but it took months for it to get here. So we're gonna start with whatever's in here. Okay, so I think I know what this is. Okay, so recently, I've been watching Ancast on ANN, like old episodes of Ancast. I'm one of those people that rewatches like old content that people put out, like old YouTube videos, old podcasts, stuff like that. I don't know why, it's just the way I am. But they were talking about an anime called Ushio and Tora. So what I ended up doing was I was like, you know what, I kind of want to watch this show. So I looked up to see how much the Blu-ray was, and I think it said it was like, I forget how much it was. Hold on, I have a receipt because I did buy it. Spoilers, that's what's in here. This is not actually a receipt. This is just the shipping label thing. Well, I don't know how much it was, but it was on sale. So I was like, you know what? Let me get it. And while I was there, I noticed that I got it from Sentai Filmworks. And Sentai Filmworks is one of those places that has like really good sales on their DVDs and stuff and Blu-rays and stuff. I actually got Chihaya Fudu on there, and Chihaya Fudu is like 70 something episodes long, but the Blu-rays and stuff were actually pretty cheap. So I'm happy about that. But anyways, so a lot of this stuff was on sale. Some of it was on clearance. Here is what I got. I haven't even looked at it until just today. So I bought Shirobako, the complete collection. I heard the show is really good, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get this. And apparently it's 24 episodes. I thought it was actually shorter than that. I wish I could tell you guys how much this stuff was. Okay, I bought this. This is Goofy, The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. I've never played this series before, like any of them, none of the Trails games. The closest I've come to playing a Trails game is I played a mobile game that had a collab with them. That's the closest I've gotten. And I've never seen this. I don't know if there's more than this. This is like an OVA series, I think, a short one. I bought it because it was like $5. The only thing I've seen from this is like a gif of, I think her name's Estelle, right? I'm pretty sure the main character's name is Estelle. It's like her running dramatically, and then like she's about to hit some guy, and then he just kind of kicks her to the ground. It's really goofy. And then, of course, Ushio and Tora, the whole thing that inspired this. This was cheap, seriously. And I've heard the series is really good, so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get it just to make my anime collection bigger. So I'm excited to eventually watch it. And then I also bought Somali and the Forest Spirit. I remember looking this up because I was like, wait a second, is this the series that I think it is? And when I looked it up, I found out there was some controversy or something. Not controversy, but I guess the creator of this work didn't like how they pronounced this guy's name. Oh gosh, I need to move this so I don't just like drop it. Him. I don't know what his name is, or I don't know how it's pronounced. I looked it up and like they specifically, I think it's like Somali or something rather than Somali, or I don't remember. But I remember thinking the series looked interesting. So I just totally forgot it existed until I was on Sentai Filmworks' website. So yeah, those are the 4 Blu-ray things I got. I know I said it was cheap. It was cheap, but I think I did pay like, I forget, like 60 something dollars for all of this. And I almost got a couple of other things. Like I was thinking about getting Princess Tutu. I think that's it actually, but I ended up just sticking with this. They have really good sales though, so I know when Black Friday comes around, that's like usually when they have good sales. That's when I bought Chihaya Fudu and Land of the Lustrous and School Live or School Live. Still don't know how that's pronounced. But anyways, that was kind of long-winded. Okay, so I guess I'll do this one next. So I bought more Kirby plushes. Okay, this is Rocky, my boy Rocky. He is from Kirby. He's one of like the common enemies that shows up. I want to say he shows up a lot, but I don't actually know for sure. I know he's in Superstar. When Kirby eats him, he gets the rock power up. So I'm just going to take him out of this plastic. This came in individually. I bought it on Amazon for $5, I want to say, because there was a bunch of Kirby plushes that were $5, and he was like the first one I got, but I ended up getting a bunch more. It took a while for him to come in, but I'm glad he's here because he's super cute. And I believe these are more plushes. I opened this, or no, is this more plushes? think so. Yeah, it is. Okay, so once again, more Amazon finds. I bought these last year, you guys, like in November or something. No, was it November? It was before Christmas, and I remember buying them because I'm like, oh my gosh, these are so cheap. So we have Cowboy Kirby, which I don't even know if this Kirby is even based on any specific. I'm pretty sure it's not because I don't remember there being a Kirby power with a gun. But yeah, this is such a weird plush. I don't even understand like what. Okay, this is part of the Muteki Suteki. Oh, sorry. This is part of the Muteki Suteki Closet collection. I don't get it. I remember seeing this tag though before, and there's some stuff on here that I wish actually existed in like a plush form, but alas. But yeah, this guy is so cute. I think it's just funny that he has a gun. That's like the main reason I got him. And then we have Magalore Kirby. So this is Kirby wearing Magalore's outfit. This is another cute one. I mainly got it because it was like $5, but also I just think it's cute. I like the colors. So yeah, and I really like Magalore, so this is kind of cool. Next we have another Kirby plush. This one is Beam Power. So as you can see, this one I feel like is maybe my favorite of the three that I just got because like I feel like it's just so big. I think it's just the hat that makes it seem so much bigger, but I also like all the little details. Like, well, I think the cowboy one had more details, but I like the staff and stuff. I think this is super cute. So yeah. But that is not all. That is just one box. I did get another box. Okay, so this one, I opened it. Okay, I got this from Mecca Japan. It has the thing on the side. Oh, I opened this upside down. Whatever. Also, I should probably be careful about like showing my address and stuff, but whatever. Okay, so first we have DeRoach. I totally forgot I got DeRoach. I remember the other two plushes in there. By the way, I bought more plushes from Amazon. I'm still waiting for those to come in. And when I say I bought more, I mean I bought, along with the ones that I just showed you, there were more as a part of that order. It's just they still haven't come in yet. Like that's all from November. I don't think I'd buy it now because I'm trying not to buy anything from Amazon anymore. But also, with all the tariffs and stuff, I'm just like trying to avoid online shopping in general. Not just online shopping, but like stuff like this where it's not really necessary, like luxury goods, I guess you could call it. Anyways, so we have DeRoach. He's super cool. Actually, I think he looks better in person than on the website because I've seen pictures of on the website, online. I mean, I've seen pictures of him, and like he looks good, but he looks really cool to me right now. Like this is pretty cool. I actually really like DeRoach. I like the whole Squeak Squad, honestly. If they had more plushes of them, I would definitely get them. Although, I feel like that would be kind of weird for some of them. Next, okay, this one I'm excited for. This one I was super excited for, and like I think it was the main reason I even got any of these to begin with. Well, the DeRoach one. So we have Waddle Dee, Outing Waddle Dee. This is from the Kirby Sunny Day collection. This one is super cute. Just because of the ice cream and the little like bag. Oh, this is so cute. He kind of looks like a, okay, this is weird, but this bag just makes me think of like a mailman or something. So that's why I feel like this is kind of like a male, as in like male person. Waddle Dee. I don't know. And the ice cream is super cute. Oh, I love this plush. Okay, and then the last plush, at least for now until all the other ones show up. This is the other one that I got as a part of the Kirby Sunny Day collection. So this is Outing Kirby. This one is also really cute. I love the little star purse, bag, whatever you want to call it. And the hat is super cute, and the coffee. I just really like these. These are so cool. I feel like I'll put these out during... Well, you know what's weird? Even though I guess these would be more of a summer thing, like this one, because he's eating an ice cream. But the colors make me think, like, winter a little bit, which is kind of weird. Maybe I'll put it out for, like, the fall or something. I don't know. But they're so cute. There was more than this, but I just wanted to get those two because they weren't that expensive, to be honest. And I felt like they would be a decent size, and they actually are. So these are like my favorite size of plushes because I feel like you can really get a lot of them in one space. Okay, so that's it for plushes. Now the last thing that I want to show off, I bought a bunch of books. So I went to, you can kind of see it, Books A Million. So we don't have a bookstore. Okay, we have 2 bookstores now, but for a while, the only bookstore we had in the town that I'm at was Half Price Books. Eventually, Half Price Books shut down, so for the longest while, we didn't have anything. Then they opened up Books A Million at the mall, which I found out one day while, like, I think I was with my mom. We were just like driving through the mall, and then all of a sudden I saw something that said like, or I don't remember how this went down, but I found out that the store existed maybe a day before it opened, and I think it ended up opening that early. So I was like, what the heck? So I was super excited. Now there's another bookstore that I want to check out, which sells like, I guess I don't want to say refurbish. Basically, they take books, donations, and then they sell them. So yeah, I'm kind of curious about them because I want to see if they have any manga, but I don't know. I'm not getting my hopes up. Okay, so first off, we have this is a manga volume, Your Turn to Die, volume 2. Sorry, I was like, wait, which volume did I buy again? Okay, so I'm really curious. I've read the first volume of this already. I want to talk about it, honestly. I might do like, I don't know if I'll do a review. Maybe I will, but this is based on is it based on a game? I don't even remember the backstory. I have to read the first volume again, but I got the second volume because I felt like the first volume was interesting and I want to see where it goes. So there you go. Oh, this is by, okay, the original story is by Nankidai, but the art is by Tatsuya Ikegami, which is kind of interesting. But anyways, like I said, this is an adaptation. So, but I think it's an adaptation of a video game. Okay, so there's that. And then there's also, these I bought online. I went in store to get stuff, but a lot of these I got online. Okay, apparently they sent me like a magazine, and then they sent me these other things. I'll look at this stuff later. I don't know. I'm probably not going to even do anything with that. Okay, so first off, we have Rudy Dragon, Volume 1. This series is so good. I think this series is like 20-something chapters long right now, and it already has a Volume 1. But I love this series. You can read it on Shonen Jump, the app. I got it because, like I said, I really enjoyed it. And I'm like, you know what? This is something I would totally love to own. Because I feel like anybody could read this and get interested in it for the most part. Because it's pretty family friendly, I guess you could say. It doesn't really have a lot of like weird shonen, not shonen, but just like weird anime tropes that people have a hard time recommending to other people because of that stuff. Like this series doesn't really have fan service or anything. And it's not like creepy about any of its characters. So yeah. Well, when I guess I mean that in like a fan servicey way. There's like no fan service at all. I mean, I think there like literally is no fan service because, you know, some people are like, oh, there's like no fan service, but there's like kind of fan service. I don't think there's anything like that at all. So yeah. Next we have, okay, I remember buying these, or I saw these in the store, but I was like, I saw that they had a 20% off deal online for manga specifically, so I decided to get this online. I got the Puella Magi Madoka Magica Wraith Arc Volume 1. I was never planning on reading any of these spin-offs because I'm like, I feel like none of them... Okay, first off, I know there's no way they're going to be anywhere near as good as the series, like the main series. But after playing Magia, etc., I decided, you know what, let me give these other spin-offs a chance because I'm actually kind of curious how they develop these characters because in the anime... Well, I don't want to spoil Madoka, even if it is really old. The characters, for the most part, don't really get a whole... I'm not going to say they don't get development, but there are some characters that... You know, here, let's put it this way. The relationships between all of the characters, like the 5 main ones, isn't really developed at all. They all play a specific role, and they all have a specific relationship with, like, maybe 1 or 2 girls, but that's it. I want to see how that develops, and I'm kind of curious, especially about Homuda, because I think she's my least favorite. I mean, she's not... Okay, when I say that, I just mean, like, on a personal level... I need to see more from her to really like her. And originally, I thought this was supposed to be like an in-between for this and the 3rd movie, or the main series and the 3rd movie, but that doesn't sound like that's what this is. So, I mean, I guess that is kind of what this is, but I feel like there's more to it. So, yeah. This is just volume 1, though. I think there's like maybe 2 volumes. I need to get the second one at some point. Okay. Then I got, this is huge, I got the Puella Magi Madoka Magica, the Different Story Omnibus edition, which for some reason I thought this was only like 2 volumes, but I guess it's longer? I don't know, I'm curious about this one because this one is supposed to be, once again, I thought this was supposed to be like, this takes place before the main series, but I think there's more to it than that, so I'm curious about it. I feel like this is the one that people say is like the best, maybe, of the Madoka spin-offs. I'm not really sure. I don't know if I'm going to get into the other ones. There's like at least 2 more, if you include Magia Record, I guess, but I don't know if I want to read that, so we'll see. And oh, I think that was it that I got from there. But I actually dar, I don't know why I said that so weird. But I did buy. I'm sorry. I'm like super curious about this magazine. I don't know. I ended up getting a Books a Million membership, so that's why I wanted to get a lot of manga. Okay, but I do have some more to show off, so let me just grab that really quick. It's just right here, so it'll take like 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. I could just edit that out, but I don't really see the point. Okay, so this I actually have things to say about. So I got the Avatar: The Last Airbender, one of the Dark Horse comics. What's this one called? Ashes of the Academy. So the thing about the Avatar comics and graphic novels, I guess it's just graphic novels. I'm just gonna call them comics because I don't feel like there's much of a difference. I guess there is, but whatever. Okay, so in the Avatar series, for those that don't know, well, the Avatar: The Last Airbender, I should specify, the story continues in the comic books. They ended up releasing a bunch of different comic books. There's like 4 different trilogies, which all take place, like I said, after the main series ends. And I think that it's like a continuous storyline. This is one of the standalone comics. So I think there's like 6 or 7. I think it's actually in the back here. Yeah, so let me see. Oh, it's not even. Oh, here, yeah. Oh my gosh, there's comics for The Legend of Korra too, which I've never gotten into. I didn't even realize there were that many comics, but there's actually quite a few, it looks like. Huh. I need to check that out. But anyways, you know what's funny? Actually, they made comics or graphic novels by Tokyo Pop for the original series as well. I remember reading like the first one. It was kind of, I don't know, it was interesting. I mean, I'd rather just watch the main series, or like the TV series, but still. Okay, so there are 6. Okay, so there's 6 standalone Avatar comics. There's each one of the standalone comics focuses on a specific character, while also continuing. Well, some of them continue the plot. This one continues the plot of the comic series, but some of them take place before the end of Avatar: The Last Airbender. So it like takes place during the show. I think the Katara one takes place during the show, and I know the Suki one takes place during the show, but this one takes place afterwards. Anyways, so this character, or the character that it focuses on, I feel like you probably wouldn't be able to tell just from the cover because there's like 3 people here, and the one in the middle is like taking center stage. This is, I guess, spoilers if you haven't read the Avatar: The Last Airbender comic series. This is Zuko's half sister. Well, Zuko and Azula's half sister. Basically, to sum up what happens, to explain what happened to Ursa after Avatar, because she was banished. So after she got banished, she went back home, and then she met a guy, and then basically they had a kid. There's way more to it than that, but that's the gist of what happened. So, or at least that's like the important part that we can get out there. So this is her daughter, and she's attending the Girls Academy for whatever. She's attending this Fire Nation Girls Academy that normally is supposed to be for like privileged nobility or something, like people that have like status. But they decided to open up the school to everybody, including commoners and stuff. And she's weird because she's like commoner kind of. She's like half commoner, half status person or whatever, because she's technically the Fire Lord's sister, right? So yeah. But anyways, the point of this is basically Zuko wants to make sure that this school has like proper teaching, not like teaching the old ways, because the old ways, by the old ways I mean like essentially teaching what the Fire Nation was preaching before, and instead of looking at them as like a good, what am I trying to say? Basically, he's trying to rework the system. He doesn't want the people at the school he doesn't want like the teachers to teach what the old teachings were, because that sort of led to the conflicts that we have today, at least with Azula. Like a part of that whole thing molded her into what she has become. So Zuko's trying to avoid that, and therefore he hires May as the teacher. So yeah. And basically the story is about, we get to learn more about this academy and their teachings, and we learn more about May's experiences and how she met Azula and how she actually befriended Azula. It's kind of sad because, we don't get that in this main series. Like, we don't really find out how Azula, Ty Lee, and May really met, or what their relationship was like as kids. I mean, we see a little bit of it, but all we really see is like a little bit of teasing and stuff. That's kind of it. Well, we find out that I don't want to spoil this whole thing, so I'm not going to. But basically, we find out that May and Azula had the way that they befriended each other had nothing to do with like a genuine connection or anything like that. Azula saw that May was good at throwing knives. Well, May showed her that she had a good skill at throwing knives, which, by the way, I don't understand why May knows how to do that. Because, like, she showed Azula when they were kids that she could, like, was really good at that. So I'm like, why does she know how to do that? That's so weird. I don't understand. But, anyways, so that's how she became her. Because she basically showed her that she could be useful. And that's it. And it's like, wow, that's really messed up. Which is kind of funny. And it's kind of, okay, it's not funny, but it's sad because it makes you realize, like, oh, if for those of you that want like an Azula redemption, I don't think she's gonna get it from May or Ty Lee, which is unfortunate. But anyways, I really liked this series or this specific comic. I also got the Azula one. I like both of them. The only thing I don't like, sometimes the dialogue is a little bit. It's not that the dialogue is weird, but it's like they spell things out for you rather than you just like knowing. They don't, okay, they explain things a little bit in a way that I don't like. So, for example, I think May's mom is like telling May that basically May is like, I hate people, and then May's mom is like, you don't hate people. Deep down, you're soft inside or whatever. And it's like, you didn't need to say that out loud. Like, I feel like we could gather that, kinda. I mean, maybe. I don't know. We don't really see a lot of May in the TV series, though, so what am I... Who knows? But whatever. Stuff like that kind of bothers me, where it's like, I feel like you didn't need to spell that out, you know? If something like that happens in the previous, or in the Azula comic as well, where, what's it called? Azula's extremely self-aware, and it's kind of weird. Like, even if, I feel like with Azula, this is going on for way too long. This is like such a long tangent. I'll end it with this. I feel like with Azula, she's like kind of self-aware. Like I feel like, okay, there's a part of her that knows that she has issues, right? Because she recognizes that during the Ember Island beach adventure episode or whatever, she recognizes that her relationship with her mom is kind of sad and messed up and all that stuff. But she like never says that out loud. So that's why in that comic I was like, I feel like Azula saying all these things is almost out of character. Like, I feel like she would never admit this out loud at all. So it was weird. Okay. Anyways, God, that was so long. Okay, so I bought Thunder 3. I've never heard of this manga series before. I got it because, first off, the cover looks kind of... To me, this really stands out. It looks kind of cool and weird. But on top of that, I actually looked through some of the pages. Oh, I didn't even say who... You know what? I'm not going to get into that. I'll say who wrote this one. This was written by Yuki Ikeda. But yeah, anyways, this cover is interesting because it looks like a movie cover. And it has like these weird, like wacky looking characters. But then I'm just going to show off a random page because I don't know what the series is about. Look at the contrast of these styles. Like, this is insane looking. Like, we have this like cute little girl, and then it's like this hyper dark, serious, realistic everything else. I don't know what's going on. I want to read that because it looks cool. Next, I bought Splatoon 3, Volume 3. You know what? I have to specify that this is Splatoon Volume 3 because there is a Splatoon 3 manga, which is very weird. I don't understand why there's a Splatoon 3 manga, but at this point there's like 3 Splatoon mangas. This one, which is the original, and then there's like Splatoon Kids or whatever it's called, or Pranksters, I don't know. And now there's Splatoon 3. I don't even know. And the Splatoon 3 one is the most weird to me because Splatoon 4 is probably going to come out sooner rather than later at this point since the Switch 2 is coming out already, so I don't even know. I bought this because I own the first 2 volumes, and I also own like random volumes. I think I own Volume 5 and then Volume 9 or something. So I kind of need to fill in the gaps there. This is a cute series. It's basically just like... It's just goofy. It's very wacky. Like, this is definitely for kids. So, yeah. I just like it because it's cute. Next, I have Kirby Manga Mania Volume 1. This is another one that I bought because I already have, like, Volume 6 and some other random number. I love Kirby, so I was probably always going to get this, but I'm just curious to see what the style of this is like, because Kirby talks in this one, which is... Kirby doesn't talk in any Kirby anything, so that's really weird off the bat. Oh, I forgot to say who this was by. This is by Sankichi Hinodea, so there you go. But yeah, I'm curious about this one. I'm definitely going to read it. Maybe I'll talk about it on here just for fun. And this one is by Hirokazu Hikawa. Okay, last but not least, I have My Hero Academia School Briefs, Volume 1. Or Book 1, I should say, because unlike the other books, this isn't a manga. This is actually just like a novel. So this is supposed to be about... This takes place during My Hero Academia's like school days. This is basically supposed to be like... I think by the title, you could kind of tell school briefs. It's supposed to be about their regular school life rather than like the hero stuff. I think, at least from what I understand. Let's see. This takes place... Oh, wait. You know what? It sounds like there's, like, different points in time where this takes place. Basically, this is supposed to be just, like, the more slice of life part of My Hero Academia, I guess. The more school part, rather than the hero part. So, I'm curious about this. I only got this because... Okay, I saw somebody talk about this, but they said that in this series, like... Specifically, there was a situation, I guess this is kind of a spoiler, but they have a Parents' Day, and Todoroki, obviously, he's not, I mean, like, who can he really take? Like, he's not taking his dad, and he can't take his mom because she's in the hospital or whatever. So he ends up bringing his sister, and I thought that was kind of cool. I was like, oh, these are characters that we don't see a lot of them in the main series. So I felt like, you know what, this will be a good opportunity to learn more about these characters. And I'm excited to read it. Okay, so for this one, it is written by Henri Yoshi. So there you go. Okay, anyways, that was a long freaking haul. I don't even have that much stuff. I think I just talk a lot. I guess if I want to talk about other stuff, I also bought 100 Line Last Defense Academy. I ended up getting it because I forgot why. I think I just wanted to support the company. So, and I'm really enjoying it so far, by the way. Like, I've been playing it, so yeah. Anyways, that's going to be it for this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry that was super long-winded, but oh well. I'm probably also not even going to bother editing any of this. I think I'm just going to post it as is. Ugh, I just noticed you can, like, see the really ugly corner of my wall. Whatever. Thank you guys so much. Goodbye for now.